St. Patrick's Night in Heaven. Last night as I was sleeping, a fair dream came to me. I dreamt I stood at heaven's gates and gently turned the key. And there I saw splendour as my heart beat with delight. And St. Peter said, "You're welcome here to heaven on St. Patrick's Night." It was a night of nights for me, although it was still a dream. And as St. Patrick passed, in his eyes I saw a gleam. A gleam to say that he was proud of every woman, child and man who had walked their way to heaven and to join the Irish clan. He paid them all a tribute as he entered the huge stage. From our scholars to our fighting men, he turned back history's page. He called on St. Bridget, and to me she looked quite nice. And when she took her place on stage, she sat next to Ignatius Rice. 'Twas fitting they should be together, and they watched by their learned sons. He gave us the Christian brothers, St. Bridget gave us the nuns. I also saw Daniel O'Connell, a great leader of our nation, who made his mark in history's page with Catholic emancipation. I saw thousands of missionary priests as well, who all left their native sod and travelled far in the darkest lands to spread the word of God. St. Patrick spoke of the famine days, 46 and 47, and those who died by the roadside then, their reward was now in heaven. But he wanted us all to be happy tonight. He made that point quite clear. He said, "Gather round me, children. I want to feel you near." I know you're tired of my talking. I'm ramation out too long. So I'll call on John McCormack to oblige us with a song. I dreamt McCormack sang on, and we shouting encore, encore. And he finished by singing some melodies with his arms round Thomas More. He asked for Robert Emmett, who on the dock he stood alone, and then came Patrick Sarsfield, who was followed by Wolfe Tone. He praised them for their manly ways, how they tried again and again, and a corner of his heart was kept for the gallant Fenian men. As I look back and I think of it now, I thank God for my dream, for next into St. Patrick's list came the men of 1916. He shook the hand of MacDonagh and the hand of Clark, and he thanked them for being the leading light when the rest of the land was dark. They spoke of Dublin and of the GPO, how the fighting there was fierce. Then St. Patrick said, "Now clear the way for my old friend Patrick Pearse." And there I thought I heard him speak in the Gaelic that sounded grand, and the topic of conversation was about things in the dear homeland. Another two I saw talking was Michael Collins and Cathal Brew, and both had something in common. To Ireland they were ever true. But a shadow came between them once, and it caused a bitter fight. But 'twas grand to see them friends again in heaven in St. Patrick's Night. And when the night came to a close, St. Patrick said, "Kneel with me, and we'll ask God and His Blessed Mother to set old Ireland free. Too long we've been divided. We must break that poison chain and prove to the world that all our work was surely not in vain. So come, my children, come and pray with me. Come, you scholars and fighting men, that God may grant Thomas Davis his wish of a nation once again."